The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 424 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the red colorway of the Star Wars Dark Side playing cards. So, with no further ado, take a look and see what we get. So here we have the standard Star Wars Dark Side playing cards here in the matte black finish tuck box with that red and silver foiling on top here. So we got that classic Star Wars design. So we got like that inside we got one of the spacecrafts or spaceships there. So you got the little window you can see outside the space there with like the stars there. You got some lightsabers on the side. Then you got like I was gonna yeah, you got the Death Star there just underneath right there. I think it's either Death Star or I was gonna say what could be like R2D2, but now kind of might look like a Death Star to me. But it also could be dark. Then you got the little logo there, like the dark side logo right in the middle, and some other little details. On one side it says, "Now I am the master." Other side says, "The power of the dark side." On the bottom, you got the Disney logo, Circuit Trova, and Premium Playing Cards, Theory11. And then the Lucasfilm little copyright, made in the USA, so it has that air cushion finish. And on the back, you got the Star Wars logo, Star Wars playing cards there, with another like circular style window there. And some more lightsabers, just all in that red foiling there, and it is embossed, so you can feel the textures of the tuck box. For the seal, you got a red metallic circle seal. There we go. There with the dark side logo there, and then on the top it says "Defend the Empire," and on the bottom you got the same, probably same words, just the Star Wars language. On the top it says "The Force is strong," with or something like that. I can't really fully see it, but it says "the" and "strong," so the Force is strong with this one or something. And then if we open them up on the tuck flap, you got some like more ships there, and it says "I have you now" on the tuck flaps. They might be TIE fighters actually, and then some TIE fighters on the inside there on the tuck flaps, and that red foiling. Now we take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box, not like too custom or crazy or anything. It's just that matte black finish. So now that we took a look at the cards, I mean the tuck box, and take a look at the cards, and we'll start with the back line. And I gotta say, for all the Star Wars decks Theory11 has created and that I've taken a look at so far, I have to say this is one of my favorite kind of colorways. I like the red and the white. It's just a nice kind of color to the cards there. And then you pretty much got the same design as the tuck box here. So here's like this and this are pretty much the same design there. That we kind of already took a look at there. And it's a mirror design with the standard white border going around there. Then you have that same kind of design there with the ship kind of little window there with either a droid or a Death Star there. Then you got the little dark side logo there in the middle with some lightsabers on the sides, and you got different logos in there in the corners there. And it is mirrored, so if you flip it over, same design in both directions. But now for the cards you get with the deck. And here we start with the Star Wars and Theory11 little ad card, so it says Star Wars, Theory11, and Disney, and then you got C3PO, R2D2, Chewbacca there. And then you kind of got like the hyperspace kind of lines there on the top and bottom. And if you flip it over, it's the exact same design there, except for instead of hyperspace, you got like the static, just like stars there on there. And then you got the classic Theory11 ad card. And then you get to the first Joker, which is Joker Joker. And then you got BB-8 there, which is a little arm out there. And then you got a second droid there. That says Joker Joker. Not entirely sure the name of this droid. Then you got that custom Ace of Spades there, and that kind of more gold and black kind of colorway. And then it's on Bodega, the Yoda's planet there. You got Yoda down there. And you got the crashed X-Wing there. And the trees there with the water underneath. And then for the pips here, you got the full custom pips from the numbers to the pips themselves there. And then you got that half and half design where it's half solid. And then a half like kind of like striped design there. That goes throughout the rest of the spades here. Look a black and gray kind of colorway. And then for the core cards, fully custom core cards, as we all know. And the core cards here are different characters from the movies. These happen to be the dark side with the enemies. So you got Boba Fett, you got Queen Amidala. And then you got the Dark Lord himself, a Darth Vader for the king there. A nice detail on those core cards. Then you got the a custom Ace of Diamonds there. There was a Boba Fett's ship there on that Ace of Diamonds. There, the Slave One. I actually remember the name of that one. I'm pretty sure that's the ship. There. And then you got that same half and half design, just two different shades of red there for that half and half design. There. For the diamonds and the fully custom diamond design. And once again, we got core card Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds here. And I'm not going to know all the characters. I know some of them. I know the king there is Luke Skywalker there. And then you got, I'm not sure who that is. And then I was going to say Lando Calrissian, but that could be someone else. So don't quote me on that. But then we got the clubs here. That same half and half design. Half kind of that like solid and half stripes there. And then you got, for the court cards here, you got Emperor Palpatine for the king. You got someone for the queen, not sure who that is. And then you got Kylo Ren for the jack there. Then you got the same half and half design for the clubs there. And then the slightly custom Ace of Clubs here with another ship on it. And then lastly, for the hearts here, you got the same half and half design as two different shades of red, a dark and a light. And then you have Obi-Wan Kenobi for the king there. You got Princess Leia for the queen, and you got Han Solo for the jack. And then you got those custom hearts there with that half and half design once again. And then the slightly custom Ace of Hearts has the Millennium Falcon on it. And now that we look at the cards, on the test, the handling. And as always, with most Theory11 decks, they are that air crystal finish from the United States Playing Company, so they will handle fantastic. So first, we'll start with the springs. Super smooth springs. There are no issues at all. They're not like super stiff, but they're not like super like loose and flexible at the same time. They have a nice flex though, to where they're nice and springable. And now on to the fans. And as you can see, they spread perfectly there. You can see most of the pips and numbers. No real stickiness or clippiness to those cards. Nice and smooth. Now for the Pharaoh. Pretty smooth Pharaoh. Now for a giant fan of that back design. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. Reverse Pharaoh's a little bit more smoother. And now for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the Riffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. No issues with the Riffle Shuffles or Bridge Shuffle, nice and smooth. And for a few little packet cuts. Overall, pretty smooth packetability. And a little slippery, but not too bad. Now for that one-handed cut or Chevalier cut. And I gotta say the cards are a little bit more on the slippery side just because they're still brand new cards. They haven't really been used at all. So definitely slippery. And now time for it, the dribble. pretty smooth dribbles there. And if we got a little bit more grip with the faces up. And now for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Like I said, another fantastic deck of cards from Theory11. They always make fantastic decks here. So you got that nice custom tuck box there with all that like red foiling on it, which looks fantastic on top of that matte black finish. And then you got the back design there, which I really like. That red on the white just pops off. Really nice there. One of my favorite kind of colorways there. And then for the faces, we all seen those, which are fully custom, so they're all the same as every other Star Wars deck they've made, just in with different colored back designs there. But still, fantastic design. I love that half and half style for the quick cards there. You get a black and gray for the spades and clubs, and then you got the two different shades of red for the hearts and the diamonds there. And obviously, we got those fully custom quick cards there, which are different characters from the movie there, which is always they do with their fully custom licensed decks. So overall, fantastic design once again. And then for the handling, they're that air cushion finish from the United States Playing Company. So they handle fantastic. No issues at all. Nice and super smooth there. Nice and like shuffleable straight out of the box. Like you don't have to break them in too much. But it's always nice just to break them in a little bit so they're even more smoother. But they handle super fantastic. No issues at all. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 424 of a daily deck review. This has been the red Star Wars playing cards, the dark side, from it's not gonna focus in. Anyway, yeah, from Theory11. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.